It's approaching the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you.
Hey, what's going on? So while I was grinding for medals and cards, I happened to run across this guy that was lucky enough to pull the new LR SSJ3 Goku. So I figured I'd do a showcase video on it real fast. But leader skill is a +4 key, and then HP, attack, and defense increased by 100% for super tech types, and then for extreme techs, I think it's going to add 70%. And what was it, +2 key, I think, or is it +2 key? So a little bit more balanced tech lead than it has been in the past. But in terms of the SA, it's going to add colossal damage and then rare chance to stun. As part of the passive, it's going to increase 120% of defense, and then when SA is activated, it's going to increase attack by 180% and drop defense down by 70%. So interesting passive there too, but I expect him to be one hell of a beast here. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any dupe paths unlocked, so it's level 5 criticals, but does fall into the Super Saiyan 3 category. I expect a lot of damage for this guy, so let's have some fun. I went with a hybrid team setup of Super Saiyan 3 category lead with my Bardock, and included some intelligence and tech type guys to link up well with the new Goku. So let's go ahead and get started, but as always, definitely make sure to like the video and subscribe. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a fun video, and ultra attacks are going to be pretty easy to get off, I think, for the most part, since he's linking up pretty well with pretty much everybody on the team. So let's see how he does against the Great Ape Goku here. Yeah, 3.27 million in damage. I mean, that's crazy talk. Let's see how he does against the Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. Goku's obviously got pretty good defense, so with that in mind, if he's able to put out similar numbers to like 2 million in damage, that's the sign of how strong this character actually is. So let's see how he does. But I guess Gogeta wants to flex a little bit first, huh? Alright, 3.8 million in damage. That is crazy right there. So yeah, right around 2 million, one-shot kill, so he definitely did pretty good too. We're going to switch it up and do a ultra attack test on the Vegeta here in GT. And let's see how he does here. Defense a little bit lower than the previous two bosses, so he should do a little bit more in damage, but regardless, let's find out how he does. 2.7 million in damage so far, and let's see. So without criticals, right at 2 million. So certainly a good output, and it's unfortunate this guy only has level 5 criticals. I don't expect to see a whole lot, but either way, 2 million is still a lot in damage. Okay, let's try it out against the Super Saiyan 3 GT Vegeta here. Let's see. Yeah, he should be able to get a ultra attack again. Actually, never mind. This is going to be a super attack. So let's see what it's like with the normal SA, how much in damage he's able to do. Yeah, definitely it seems to be a lot less compared to the ultra attack, but he's still putting out 368,000, which isn't bad either. But it definitely makes a difference when it's the ultra attack with the colossal damage, or mega colossal, I guess. All right, we got type advantage against the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here, and he's about to go into Dokkan mode 2. So I expect a pretty decent amount of damage here, and hopefully a critical activate. I haven't seen one yet since it's only at level 5, but he should do pretty decent here either way, so let's see how he does. This guy is definitely crazy though. This is actually the first time I was able to kind of test him out, just kind of randomly happen to run across him, so pretty crazy so far, and it's only going to get crazier, I'm sure. I think once he gets linked up with the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, his attack power will be a lot better, since you know, he has 40% as part of his passive for the super types, and unfortunately I missed 2 out of 7 for that, but you know, he'll probably do pretty decent anyhow. We'll see. Yeah, 4.8 million on a regular Dokkan mode with his ultra attack, so definitely crazy as hell. We're gonna have type advantage here against the Salzer, so let's see how he does, you know, attack-wise. It's definitely been interesting to see how he does with the ultra attacks. I mean, this guy is pretty crazy, and you know, I wish I pulled him, but I'm happy with the LR trunks that I was able to pull, so you know, no complaints there. But you know, at some point it'd be nice to be able to pull this guy in the future, though. You know. So yeah, I mean, he complements very well with the Super Saiyan 3 category team. He fits right in, and you know, you got to understand, this is a hybrid mix. So his attack is 2.6 million, but you know, think about another 70% boost on top of that with double leads. Like 4.8 million would have been a lot higher. It would have been close to, I don't know, 6-7 million, and then even more on top of the criticals. So you know, keep that in mind. All right, let's keep rolling through with the cooler event. I'm just gonna finish off cooler here, and then Salzer's up again, and he is an agility type, so Goku will have the type advantage here. Yeah, it's been relatively easy to get the ultra attack off pretty much every time he's up. I have used the tree of, you know, what is it, tree of might, the fruit or whatever, here and there, but overall, like, he's able to get his ultra attack relatively off pretty easily. So all right, type advantage, let's see here. 4.65 million, that is just absolute insanity right there. He's got type advantage again, so let's go ahead and keep going. Yeah, so far I think the highest I've seen is 4.8 million, which is, you know, crazy because some of those weren't even Dokkan mode attacks, you know. So 4.8 million on a regular ultra attack with type advantage, that is pretty insane. Let's see here, 2.4 million so far with type advantage. Yeah, 2.5 million against a little bit tougher boss. So 2.5 million is still great regardless. Alright, he's about to go into Dokkan mode again one more time, so let's close it out here, and I'm going to go ahead and use the item here to add 3 ki, make sure he gets the ultra attack off, and then I'm going to boost him up by 25%. You know, just get a little bit closer to the you know, Super Saiyan 3 category double leads with the Bardock, just kind of mimic that a little bit better, and let's see how he does in Dokkan mode here. So far, yeah, it's been absolutely crazy how good this guy is, especially on a Super Saiyan 3 category team. Now, my lead is the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, but you know, obviously I use this guy as lead, so he's missing out on a potential 70% more from a double lead setup. So, you know, with that in mind, he's still putting out crazy amounts of damage. So, yeah, it's absolutely insane. I mean, 5.3 million in damage, that is just pure insanity. I keep saying that, but you know, this is how the new LR is. Definitely a beast, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and catch you guys later.